ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever English broadcast live out of Fribourg. Leonard is the name of the gym, and we have a matchup for you today, which is Switzerland, which will face Russia here at home. Russia, as Milenko called it, one of the best teams that Switzerland has ever played against so far. So we're pretty excited to show you this team and, of course, what Switzerland can do against them. Few infos up front. For this qualification round, we have 33 teams that have been drawn into 9 groups, 6 groups of 4 and 3 groups of 3, including Russia, Bulgaria, Greece and Switzerland in Group F. And of course, to qualify, you need to be first in your group or one of the second best placed teams. And of course, the host country will get a spot as well. So 9 group winners will advance, 6 best second placed teams, and the host country will form a 16-team Euro 2017. And everything starts here right now. This is the second game, the second round of this Group F. We had 2 games already. Russia faced Bulgaria at home, beat them by a landslide by 33, and Greece beat Switzerland in Greece by 37. So Greece is leading Group F right now. Russia is second place, and Bulgaria and Switzerland places 3 and 4 respectively. If we take a look at the Russian lineup, we'll see, first of all, that they're all pretty big, pretty strong players. We have even a 17-year-old, Maria Vadeva, which already scored 14 points in the last game. She's just turned 17. She was 16 a few months ago. So she will be the main focus underneath the basket. Keys to the game for Russia will be ball movement, of course. They had 22 assists on 30 scored field goals in the first game. We have the inside play, of course, because they're bigger. They have an advantage in there. They need to take advantage of that today against Switzerland. If we turn to the Swiss team, as we look at the lineups, we'll see, first of all, number 10, Alexia Roll, top scorer in the last game, 14 points, 4 rebounds and 2 assists, came from her in a losing effort against Greece. We have a much, I wouldn't say a younger team, a very mixed team with Switzerland. We have Annick Roth, who's with number 5, who's playing her second game today, her second appearance in an elite national team dress here today in Fribourg. And then we have the players that might be the most reliable ones. Inside we have Marielle Giroux with the number 9, 27 years old. We have Karen Thuys, who's the captain, 31 years old. But no players are really big except for Laila Schwarz, who measures 1.92 m. So that will be one of the keys to the game for Switzerland. If you look at it, my keys to the game for Switzerland are stay aggressive, stay mobile, especially against the bigger team. Contain Vadeva and Sherepanova. Especially because they're this big. With ball movement, you might get around them. You might force them to commit some fouls underneath the basket, and that will take certain players out, maybe early enough to take advantage of it for a win. If we turn to the referees, we have 3 referees today, coming from all over Europe. We have Jelena Smiljanic from Serbia, Andrada Monica Cender from Romania, and Sonia Teixeira from Portugal. 3 women referees for a women's game. Seems only right. And we have 9 minutes left before we take off for this second game. I talked to Milenko Tomic before the game, to the coach of the Swiss national team. As I've already mentioned, he told me this is the best team, not one of the best, this is the best team that the Swiss national team has ever played against. Russia is not the title holder for the Euro Championship, that is Serbia, but Russia beat Serbia in the groups during the group stage during the 2015 campaign by 25 points. So Russia is certainly one of the strongest teams in the field and the front runner for first place after this group stage. Just to repeat for you, the 9 group winners will advance and the 6 best second place team. So for Switzerland, it will be about either winning this game, if that is even possible, or just not lose by that much, so they stay in contention for the 3rd or 2nd place. First place will most likely go to Greece or Russia. We're only a few minutes away from the lineups that will be presented here in the gym. We'll show you the lineups again as they enter the stage. A difficult group for Switzerland to advance, as I've already mentioned, but not impossible, of course. If we remember, Switzerland also beat Russia last year, I believe, in the men's run for the World Cup championship. They beat them here in this gym. This might be the 2nd time today. Would be a big upset, but we're in for this, so. Russian lineups will be coming your way right now. Number 4, Ksenia Lievchenko. Number 5, Evgenia Belyakova. Number 6, Olga Novikova. Number 7, Tatiana Widmer. Number 9, Elena Beglova. Number 11, Natalia Vieru. Number 12, Irina Osipova. Number 13, Ludmila Sapova. Number 15, Maria Vedjeva. Number 17, Daria Kolosovskaya, my bad. And number 25, Maria Sherepanova. Number 44, Aisa Mushina. And for the Swiss roster, number 5, as I've mentioned, the 2nd appearance for Annick Roth. Number 6, Annika Songo. Number 7, Lara Talman. Number 9, Marielle Giroux. Number 10, Alexia Hall. Number 12, Karen Twies. Number 22, Ljubica Kutunic. Number 15, Leila Schwartz. Number 32, Nadej Clement. Number 23, Nancy Fora. Number 24, Evita Erminiart. And number 31, Safi Toriso. Coached by Milenko Tomic. Moment of silence for the national anthems of the respective teams. goes with the two national anthems for Russia and Switzerland, respectively, as we get ready for the start of this game. Russia, of course, might be the better team today, but we never know in basketball. That's why we are here today. Exchange of banners in the middle of the court. And a few last warm-up layups for both teams. If we look at the Swiss team, we have two lineup changes that have been made from the game in Greece. New are, first of all, Nadej Clement, most likely for her size. I didn't ask Milenko Tomic why he changed up the lineup. They have 14 players ready to step in whenever necessary, and this will be today's lineup. So Clement most likely here for a bit of size, power underneath. And the second addition is Ljubica Kutunic, who's also playing here in Fribourg, first division of basketball. The current leader for Elfik Fribourg. Same goes for Lara Talman with number 7 and Alexia Roll with number 10. Only players that play in different leagues than the Swiss league are Laila Schwarz and, if I'm not mistaken, Safi Toriso. 1.5 minutes to tip off until we see who's gonna win this game today. This might be the time as well to welcome all the viewers at home. We have 80 viewers right now. Guten Abend. Alle die Heime, einmal kurz auf Deutsch darf sie. Bonsoir à tous et à toutes. On va faire ça en anglais, comme on a plusieurs langues ici qu'on doit allier. Also, das Ganze auf Englisch, für die sich schon gefragt haben, warum ich ein bisschen weniger rede als sonst. Natürlich nicht so ein grosser Wortschatz auf Englisch, aber wir wollen es international halten. Back to English for this game. 50 seconds left to tip off, where we will see most likely Leila Schwarz at the center spot. Not sure yet. Time to show off our cool new scoreboard. There we go. We are ready. Just waiting for the teams to take on the floor. Starting lineups for Russia, we have Evgenia Belyakova with number 5. Number 11, Natalia Vieru. Number 7, Tatiana Wittmer. Who did we miss? Number 9, Elena Beglova. And last in a row, number 25, Maria Sherepanova. For Switzerland, we have number 6, Annika Songo. We have number 12, Karen Tuyus, number 9, Marielle Giroux, number 10, Alexia Roll, and number 7, Lara Talman. Same lineup, same starting 5 as we had in Greece. Let's see how they will develop here during the course of the game. Tip-off will be Kasongo against Vieru. Vieru wins the tip. And Beglova brings it up. Much body movement, much ball movement, and precision shooting already for Russia with the first basket. Evgenia Belyakova with the first 2 points for Russia. Talman gets the screen from Kasongo, roll to the basket. Another screen and roll for Switzerland early on. Hall gets to the basket. Good insisting there. Marielle Giroux getting the rebound back for Switzerland. Second possession, second chance. Talman. Kasongo rolling again. Somebody has to put it up. There is nobody to be found underneath the basket. Talman throws it out of bounds. Possession for Russia. Beglova, point guard position. Difficult task for Karen Twiu, who's rolling defensively to cover Vieru. Worked out this time. Created the double. Ball out of bounds. Ball for Switzerland. Talman. Twiu's on the wing. Roll. Vieru. A lot of outside play. Will they get the ball inside? Yes, they will. Great pass by Lara Talman to Annika Kasongo. First 2 points for Switzerland. Beglova against Talman. One of the best defenders in the Swiss team against the point guard. That's usually the case. Then the roll, the curl, great pass underneath to number 7, Tatjana Wittmer. Effective play right now by Russia. Not faced by Switzerland yet. On again, screen and roll. Giroux from outside. Rare view. Off the glass and out. Vieru again against Giroux. Foul on the floor. No 3 seconds. I'm sorry. First foul against Giroux. She gets to 5. She's out for the day. Both teams moving well so far. Let's see who's got the... and then they forgot about Sherepanova underneath. Great play by Russia. Clever play at that. Talman. Giroux against Vieru. Giroux leaves Sherepanova on the floor. Couldn't reach the pass because she got held back, which means foul against Russia. Ball for Switzerland. Twiu gets open. Screen by Kasongo again. Roll. Difficult roll against Vieru. Ball all the way, but blocked by Vieru. Inspected, rejected, as they say. Good thing is she got to this point. Now she has to evade the hands of Vieru. Or maybe draw a foul next time. Twiu's foul away air ball. Again, Vieru. Good defense on Vieru, but then you have to recover outside. Back again to Vieru. 5 passes already. Good ball movement by Russia. Very patient. Beglova for 3. No. Rebound goes to Giroux. Back to the other side with Talman. I make it a bit quicker now. No. Settles for the setup play. Giroux. Hall. Free for 3. Yes, for 3. Alexia Hall. Switzerland stays in it early on. 3 minutes elapsed already. There goes Vieru again. Talman. Pace picked up a bit in the last 2 minutes. Talman, a fake. Again, Giroux from outside. That's not necessarily her shot, but she was free. Speaks for the Russian defense. Twiu will shoot from anywhere and hit for 3. Second three-pointer for Switzerland. All even at 8 points right now. 4 minutes played. Beglova. Vieru. Vieru gets fouled by whom? Either Kasango or Tuyus. Tuyus with her first foul. A great shot on the other side. That will give Russia 2 free throws. First is missed by Natalia Vieru. Second one hits the target. 9-8. Russia's lead. 1 point. Tuyus. Oh, gets open again. The screen. Kasango keeps rolling all day, all night. Tuyus in the face of her defender, but oh, that was a block. Tuyus wanted a foul. But Sharaponova seems to have only touched the ball right when it left her hands. Last touched by Russia. No foul call. From the corner, Giroud, her third three-pointer as a center player. Talman again with the, too bad. Great hustle to get the ball back, but then she stepped out of bounds with her right foot. Beglova coming up with it again. Leaves behind Talman. Great switch by Tuyus. Vieru missing, getting her own shot back, missing again. And now Roll saves it. Great pass to Kasango. Next 2 points for Switzerland. Great showing so far for Switzerland. Beglova. Offensive foul, Vieru. This might key a little run by Switzerland. 10-9 right now. Switzerland leads. Hole was set up. Tuyus open for 3. Next shot doesn't find the net. Sharaponova against Tuyus. Sango underneath. Center players get doubled. But then they leave open number 5, which is Evgenia Belyakova. Talman. Hole. Giroud. Cut by Tuyus. Talman gets open. Screen and roll with Giroud. All the way. That was a mirage. I thought it went in. Great take again. There are some holes in the Russian defense, but also in the Swiss defense, as we saw right here. Double comes too late. Pass over the defender. 14-10 for Russia. Tuyus. Foul. Pushing foul by number 25. Sharaponova. Should be her second foul. Gets subbed out. In comes Ludmila Sapova, number 13. Tuyus on the inbound. Ball. Tuyus gets an opening for Kasango. Can handle the ball. All the way. Now it's in. Very patient play also for Switzerland. Great showing so far. 12-14. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in this first quarter. Beglova. Turnover by Russia. Giroud kicks it ahead for... great save. Great save at this point by Nancy Foa. Pass a little bit too far in front of Foa, but she got to it. Tuyus looking for a hole, finds her, pick and roll. Kasango gets open again. This could work all night if it goes on. Yes, draws the next foul. 2 free throws for Ani Kasongo. Opportunity to even the score if she hits both. First one's in. Second one as well. All even at 14. First time out for Russia. And that goes to show you, or speaks to the performance by Switzerland so far. They kept the score even over 7 minutes. After the showing in Greece, we'd expect it differently, maybe. But they're in it, 14-14, and they haven't looked as if they were letting up. So Switzerland might have a chance today. I gotta say, I was a bit pessimistic before the game, but after seeing those first 7 minutes, we can say that the hustle is definitely there. Containing the inside players works well with a double. Only thing is that they leave open the outside shooters then, and if they start to hit, then Russia might go ahead a little more. But right now it works pretty well. Inside players didn't score too much. They scored, of course, but they didn't score too much. And oftentimes they had to pass it out again. We've seen one three-pointer by number 5, by Belyakova. Rest were either steals at the end or passes out of bounds that they provoked. So this might be the way today. Hustle is everything, especially if you're the weaker team on paper. And as it seems, Switzerland is perfectly aware of that. Same lineup for Switzerland: Fora, Tuius, Roll, Giroud and Kasongo. Some sort of press defense, picking up their players very early. And almost provoking the next turnover. Fora runs into the screen, pass out a bit. The next three-pointer, no. Rebound. Loose ball. Giroud and Tuius dive for it. Jump ball. Ball goes to Switzerland. Again, great hustle by Switzerland. We've seen that a couple of times now. And the loose balls are normally the occasion where you see it the most. Who's willing to dive for it? Dive with a V, not without. Tuius. Oh, offensive foul by Kasongo. Moving screen. She's been setting screens all night. First one, she didn't get positioned in time. First foul for Ani Kasongo. Beglava still handling the rock for Russia. Post up, only option for Russia after Switzerland covered every player pretty well. Aisa Musina with the miss. Tuius tries to get open, no shot available with all the big players around her. Too bad, great step, but didn't get the layup. Ball goes to Russia. Couldn't balance it out, great spin. Had the defender jump in already. Then difficult shot with the left hand. Beglava against Fora. Musina with the offensive foul. Fora drops to the floor. Elbowed, most likely, by Raisa Musina. And the next timeout. This time for Switzerland. Same score as before, as with the last timeout, 14-14. But a Swiss team that has come to play today. We see that, especially defensively, especially on the hustle plays. They've dived for the ball every time. They had every rebound that was loose somewhere. One offensive rebound I remember, but the rest was clean. Most of the times, clean defense, which is especially important if you're looking to evade foul trouble. Right now, if we look at the scoreboard, we see Trius with 1 foul, Giro with 1, Kasongo with 1. Only 3 fouls in 8 minutes. Russia's at 5 right now. 3 of them offensive fouls. That goes to show that Switzerland is in place at the right time and that they won't let Russia go through with ease. Great performance so far by the Swiss team. Four on the inbound to Alexia Roll. Trees can't get open. Fora might. Nope. 5 seconds holding the ball. That's an automatic turnover. Good defense by Russia as well. They might amp it up a little more as well after seeing Switzerland playing a great game so far. Isamusina, Sapova. Adeva now in for Russia. Again, Beglova from outside, no good. Rebound goes to Schwartz. Throws it against the knee of Raisa Musina. Out of bounds for Switzerland. She could have left that ball to go out, and she would have gotten the ball as well. But goes to show that Switzerland is here to grab every loose ball, even if they would get it if it goes out of bounds. Roll. Schwartz. Great hesitation by Fora. Would have been through. Roll. Mid-range, no. Giroud mid-range. No good as well. Rebound Musina. And a quick three-pointer by Russia. No good. Russia doesn't hit their three-pointers today. Lucky for Switzerland. Fora. Oh, tries the curl. Defense is there. Musina. And this might be the next foul on Musina. Would be her second as well. So we have Sherepanova and Musina with 2 fouls right now. 2 center players. Alexia Roll, solid three-throw shooter. My bad. Bit of Swiss-German coming through. Rebound for Musina. Beglova all the way. Might be. No good. Rebound Schwartz. She couldn't handle the ball. Back in Russia's hands. Musina for 3. No good. Rebound Schwartz. Good box out by her, and she grabs the next rebound. Good work by Schwartz. Much needed against a bigger Russian team. Fora over to Roll. 1-on-1 with Beglova. Giro against Musina. Talman, 5 seconds on the shot clock left. Somebody has to put it up somehow. Maybe draw a foul. Talman, air ball. Play goes on. Beglova against Roll. Great pass to Musina, and she doesn't hit. But the quarter is over. She had to take that shot. A makeable shot at that, but she missed it. And Switzerland leads after the first quarter. 15-14. Great performance so far. What did we see so far? Switzerland was very active early on. Got a few fouls out of Russia, especially on the defensive side. They provoked some offensive fouls by Russia, thus giving them some foul trouble. Musina has 2. Sherepanova has 2 as well. In total, Russia with 6 fouls in the first quarter against 3 fouls by Switzerland. No foul trouble on their side. 15-14. And Switzerland stayed true to the game they were trying to play from the beginning. staying active, staying aggressive, especially on the rebounding side, boxing out early on and grabbing those rebounds, grabbing the loose balls, diving on them as well. So that's a big upside for Switzerland. Russia has yet to find its shots, whether it's from outside or from inside the paint. They've had a couple of good shots that were allowed by Switzerland, but they didn't make them, especially from outside the arc. If that changes, we never know. If it doesn't, Switzerland stays in contention for that victory, and it would be if we follow the words by Milenko Tomic when he said that this is the best team the Swiss national team has ever played against. This would be the greatest upset in the history of Swiss women's basketball. As we proceed to the second quarter. Here we go with Beglova, still on the floor, 10 minutes played already. Good hands by Trius, knocks it out of bounds, inbound for Russia. Sapova will handle that. Passes to Beglova. Sapova over to Vieru. No, my bad, Widmer. Number 15 is Vadeva. So a lot of rotation in the Russian lineup early on. They have many good players and many big players, as we've seen here by Vadeva. And they can rotate, so foul trouble might not bother them as much as we presumed early on. Herminiard in for Switzerland. Thalmann takes on the one-on-one, passes it over Schwarz. Mid-range, no good. Rebound, Thalmann almost. Schwarz was in there as well. Sapova handles the rock. To the middle. Good take, but active hands by Marielle Giroux. Has to get it out of there, yes. Does succeed in the end. Thalmann. Threw it against the foot of Beglova. New 14 or 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Trees. Turn around, mid-range shot in. Scores it. 17-16 for Switzerland. Widmer looking for options. Beglova. Might have gone away with a travel there. But the foul was first by Trius, her second foul. She has to pay attention right now because she's the captain of this team. Plays around 25 to 30 minutes a game, and if she's in foul trouble, that means trouble for Switzerland. Especially right now against a big team where they need shooters like her. Next miss by Russia, rebound Thalmann, who leaves Sapova behind her. Herminiard. Giroux. Thalmann. Again, same pass as we saw in the first quarter. There was nobody to be found again. Little blackout by Thalmann. Which happens. In for Russia. Number 17. Daria Kolosovskaya. Beglova. Kolosovskaya. A lot of movement in the Russian play as well, but difficult passes that are chosen, and thus a lot of turnovers also in the second. Bro gets it to Thalmann. Picks up the dribble a bit too early. Gets Trius in trouble. And the offensive foul against. Let me check first if that is Tuyus's third. Hope not. No, it wasn't Tuyus. Got the foul. Offensive fouls are called. And struggle there for the rebound between Kasongo and Widmer, I believe. Both got hurt. Songo holding on to her head. Should be fine for the rest of the game. Beglova gets her first breather. In comes Olga Novikova. As Widmer scores her first free throw. Second misses, rebound Schwartz and Kasongo. Talma. If you're tuning in right now, Switzerland is testing Russian waters right now. Quick shot by Tuyus, not the best one, but she's known for those kinds of shots and she's known to hit them from time to time. And why not today? Kolosovskaya, screen by Widmer, goes all the way. Schwartz, great handoff inside. Kept her head up and found Maria Vadieva. Hol. Talman. Screen by Kasongo. Something we've seen a lot. She's very good at getting open and drawing the foul from her Russian defender. Olga Novikova. Her first. Inbounding Karen Tuyus. To Ro, the old Helios duo for the... too bad. Got rejected again and now got hit in the face as well. Has to get back in time. If she can, of course. Schwartz missed the steal. Turnaround jump shot by Novikova. Lexerol got hit in the mouth, I believe, holding on to her teeth. If she's bleeding, she has to get subbed out. Lenko Tomic taking a look at it. Subbing in Nancy Fora on a point guard position. Will be handling that spot together with Laura Talman. In general, we've seen several players bring the ball up for Switzerland, hitting Russia with different offensive schemes like this one. Talman goes all the way, give and go. Great layup by her. Switzerland still finding the holes in the Russian defense, taking advantage of it almost every time. A low-scoring game, of course, because nobody's hitting the big shots from outside, but a very, very tight game. So that is not doesn't need to be a bad thing for Switzerland. As long as they stay in it, they have a chance. Kolosovskaya shouldn't be left open from three-point land. Doesn't get it. Talman with the rebound. Long shots make long rebounds. Tuyus takes on three Russian defenders. Lucky to still have the ball in Swiss possession. Giro ready to come in for Schwartz, who showed us a great rebounding performance. Tuyus getting open again. Takes on Widmer and now for the first time draws the foul. A couple of players have blown by Widmer so far, but 2 out of 3 times she responded with a block. And this time, Tuyus was even a little quicker to draw the foul and go to the line for 2 free throws. First one doesn't hit the target. Second one missed as well. And then almost a steal on the other side. Stays active, stays in it. Tried to make up for the 2 missed free throws. Zone defense right now by Switzerland. Let's see how this works. Russia hasn't hit more than one three-pointer yet, but if they get few chances like these, then this might change pretty quickly, as we've seen right now. Maria Sherepanova with a three-pointer. Twiz. Giroud. Too bad. Great pass, a bit too high for Nancy Fora. She did see her, but she couldn't get the pass to her. And we have the next timeout for Milenko Tomic, Swiss national team. As we try to get you the stats so far. High scorer for Switzerland, Annika Songo with 6 points and 1 rebound. Thalmann, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Twiz 5 points, all with 6. On the Russian side, we have Whitmer with 5, Vadieva with 8 and 4 rebounds. So both those players are big players, inside players, center players. Vadieva with 8 points and 4 rebounds, Whitmer with 5 points and 4 rebounds as well. We'll dig a bit deeper into the box score later on. Maybe we have a few key facts for you. Yeah, Russia hitting 1 out of 7 three-pointers. Switzerland hitting 2 out of 7. 14.3% three-point shooting by Russia. Still waiting for the second one to be added to the live statistics. So it's 2 out of 8 to be correct, 25% shooting. Certainly not enough for a Russian team that is known to do better than that. Maybe Sherepanova again. Yes, again for 2. 2 out of 2 in the last minute. Zone defense gets punished by Russia, as we've seen right here. Thalmann. Fora. Takes on Whitmer, who's already got one foul on her side. Thalmann. Great bounce pass to Kasongo, gets blocked. Giroud gets the offensive rebound and draws the foul. So second chance points, another story for Switzerland. Especially if you have defenders that tend to block you, most likely the ball will be loose, and if you get it in time, you can get a second chance points out of that. Giroud is an expert in this category. Same goes for Kasongo and Schwartz tonight. Second three throws in. Switzerland trailing by 6. 5 minutes left in the second quarter of this game. And again, Switzerland pressing a bit more. And then I believe falling back into that 2-3 zone. Foul by Thalmann. In the way of Kolosovskaya. Illegally in the way. As Roll gets ready to check in again. So no serious injury on her side. Discussion right now being a scoreboard error. There we go. The last point was awarded to Switzerland, to Switzerland instead of Russia, I believe. Doesn't matter. Never mind. It is 20-26 right now, and the refs recognize that. Next whistle for no apparent reason. Again, it's a scoreboard issue. So 6 points difference right now. Might be the 2 threes from Sherepanova that were allowed by the zone defense we see now from Switzerland. A difficult balance to hold for Milenko Tomic as he has Karen Twiz in foul trouble. which will most likely increase if he stays with the man-to-man defense. But if he switches to a zone, then we have a few more outside shots. And if Sharapanova is able to hit 2 out of 2 in 1 minute, then this might be even the worst poison for the Swiss defense. And we'll see if he changes back to the man-to-man or if he stays with the zone. Russian shooting in the beginning made zone choice plausible, but Sharapanova responded to the call and got 2 3-pointers to fall right away. Two free throws added by Russia. Switzerland trailing by 8. Threes. Hall back in, as we mentioned before, goes all the way, passes it out to Giroud. Fora with the shot fake, gets the drive, but then the monster block by... too bad. Monster block by Vadieva, who skied for that. Behind the actual defender. No offensive foul called as Fora took flight. And then she gets the foul. Switzerland is over the foul limit, which means every foul right now by Switzerland in this quarter will give Russia an automatic 2 free throws. Which again makes it more difficult for Switzerland to defend a Russian team that has, without a doubt, a big height advantage in this game. Fora. Switzerland is -10. We'll look to keep it that way, at least to be in the 10-point difference zone. As we get another foul by Russia. Should be Sharapanova on the push. Yes, her third foul. That takes away a bit of the firepower for Russia. But with a 10-point lead, they might as well be able to compensate for that. Hall finding Schwartz outside. Fora, shake and bake for the 3, no good. Rebound, Wittmer. Got her defender on skates there, but couldn't finish. Then, great no-look pass by Wittmer. Her teammate can't finish. Rebound, Twiz. Russia doesn't show us the best of games. And Switzerland is playing great in the face of this basketball superpower. A roll chase down block with a foul. Too bad. Is it an unsportsmanlike because she was the last player? 2 free throws at least. For Evgenia Belyakova. Back in for Sharapanova. So Russia basically extending their lead from the 3-point line in the second quarter. 2 3-point shots by Sharapanova, and the rest were free throws. We're at 5 since the change to a zone defense. 5 out of 6. Locked in there with Giroud. Draws the foul. Again, 2 free throws. A few boos from the crowd. She got tangled up there. Nobody's fault, but a foul. Vadieva at the line for 2. Jumping free throw. Something we don't see too often, but if she hits it at a high percentage, why not? Let's look at it again. Yes, straight up, straight down. Didn't touch the line. Seems to be her normal shooting form at the free throw line. Talman. Hughes gets almost open. Wittmer comes far out. Hughes would have gotten the drive to the basket. Decided to pass it over. There was nobody left there. She could have had the layup, but after being blocked a couple of times, after seeing Switzerland get blocked a couple of times by Wittmer and her teammates, bit of hesitation there. that force the pass and the foul. So the mental aspect comes into play as well. If you have big players underneath the basket that are able to block shots, you won't go in that easy or that often. And you might get easy points on the other side, as we've seen time and time again by Tatjana Wittmer. Alexia Roll. We don't see a lot of rotation in Milenko Tomic's team, especially as Giroud gets the driving layup against two players. We don't see a lot of rotation in the Swiss team. Most likely because it's a tight score up to here. And those are the most experienced players on the floor. Wittmer against Giroud. Oh, great pass. That was almost a no-look. Came that quick. Great team play by Russia. Giroud to Thalmann. Roll gets open on the three-point line. Again for three, no. Rebound. Great try by Giroud. Gets it again with Tuius, who saves it, diving out of bounds. And the foul by Russia. Great hustle by Switzerland. That's something we can't deny today. Whatever the score is, Russia is facing a passionate Swiss team. And that is the third foul against Wittmer as well. So Wittmer with 3 fouls, Sherepanova with 3 as well. And Schwartz with the first free throw. Only -14 for Switzerland. Stays in the game still. This is basketball. Anything can happen in 2 minutes. We've seen it on the Russian side. Beglova again, back again for the point guard spot. Great steal by Karen Tuius. Can't reach enough. Has to be... has to pay attention because she's already at 2 fouls. Would be a bad time to get the third. And then easy points for Vadieva, who didn't get back and camped on the other side, ready to receive the turnover pass. Thalmann. Roll. Has to move a lot as well as Tuius. Being tired could be another factor that's coming into play late. Giroud with the desperation heave. Doesn't go. 35 seconds. Possible 2-for-1 situation with Russia if they score quickly. Beglova decides to run a play. Has to because Thalmann was up very close in her face. Vadieva. Kolosovskaya gets a screen from Wittmer. Goes through. Running floater, no good. But the offensive rebound blocked by Schwartz. Gets it back up again. Too bad. 3 seconds left. The Roll has to put it up somehow, if she can. Too late. Too bad. 24-41 is the score at the end of the second quarter. In a first half of a Swiss team with a Swiss team that played their hearts out for like 15 minutes, then I believe got a bit tired after fighting all the way through those first 15 minutes, and somehow got to a now has to face a 17-point deficit even. 2 free-pointers by Sherepanova and a lot of free throws on foul limit free throw shots made the difference in the end for Russia. This is the end of the first half. We'll have a 15-minute break. I'll leave you with it because I have to get something to drink really quickly. And then maybe we'll have a quick summary in Swiss German. Why not, if we're here already? But first, we'll leave you with a bit of music, and we are back in 14 minutes to be exact. Expect me 5 minutes early.
Так что смотрите и вернемся на паркет Сексерского.
Test, Test. Herzlich willkommen zurück. Ganz kurz auf Schweizerdeutsch. Just quickly in Swiss German. Herzlich willkommen an 107 Zuschauer heute auf Englisch für einmal. Darum ein bisschen langsamer, darum ein bisschen weniger emotional als sonst. Gebe mir das Beste. Das Gleiche gilt für die französischen Zuschauer. Aujourd'hui, on va faire ça en anglais, juste parce qu'on n'a pas de commentateur français ici et allemand en même temps. Moi, je ne vais pas faire les deux, donc on s'est dit on fait ça en anglais. Merci à 104 spectateurs à la maison en ce moment. Merci beaucoup d'être ici et de rester surtout ici pour cette deuxième mi-temps. Je vais changer encore une fois pour vous donner le reste en anglais, surtout les stats qu'on a pu voir pendant cette mi-temps. Back to English again to show you the stats from the first half. We've had 24 Swiss points, and if we look at the percentages, we see that Switzerland is only shooting 30% on 2-point field goals, 6 out of 20 versus 13 out of 23, which is a 56.5 percentage from Russia. So dominant in that category, Russia. Three-pointers is 2 out of 8. One three-pointer by Sherepanova might have been a 2-point field goal where she stepped on the line. So it's 25% versus 22.2% with Switzerland hitting 2 out of 9 from deep. Free throws, 12 free throws awarded to Russia. They hit 9, makes it 75%, and 6 out of 10 for Switzerland, 60%. Rebound advantage isn't that big for Russia, only 3 rebounds more, but Switzerland has more offensive rebounds. So that goes to show you that Switzerland really put themselves into this first half and really got after those loose balls, especially after missed shots. There were a few to grab, and they got 7 in the first half, 6 by Russia, and defensive rebounds, it's 12 to 16. Of course, Russia has a few more since Switzerland hasn't hit all of their shots or less shots than Russia. On the turnover side, Switzerland has 8, that's okay, 6 for Russia, but then we're back to team play and really getting movement, converting movement into points, and then we see that Russia again has 14 assists on 15 field goals, which means every field goal except one was assisted. Versus, 7 of 8 for Switzerland. But again, for both teams, a very high percentage of of assisted field goals. And that is a big plus for a big upside for both teams. Steals 2-1. Balls stolen, Russia has 6. Switzerland has only 1. And the rest is even. So if we go to the individual statistics, we'll see that the high scorer for Switzerland is Alexia Roll with 6 points. Then we have Twius with 5, Kasongo also with 6, and we see that there is that there have only been 8 players that were on the floor for Switzerland: Kasongo, Thalmann, Giroud, Roll, Twius, Schwarz, and Foreign. Herminiard makes it 8 players, a small rotation for Milenko Tomic, which will make fatigue a factor in the second half. Most likely, this was also the reason why Milenko Tomic switched to his own defense after 15 minutes, simply because you don't have to defend as close to the players. It's not that you don't have to follow the movement of the players. You just stay in your place and defend your zone. That makes it a bit more comfortable for the defenders. Not that much energy expended on this defense, but it's more difficult to defend the shots behind the arc. And Sherepanova knew how to take advantage of that. At least 5 points from there. The other side of the coin was that Switzerland had team fouls early on in like minute 16 or 15, and Russia turned that into about 8 free throws and made 7 out of them. So that was the difference in the first half. That makes it a 17-point lead for Russia right now as we head into the second half. As I yeah, there we go. Back on the court for the second half. Refs are ready. We are as well, as soon as I'm seated again. There we go. Let's see who's back on the floor for Russia. We have number 9, Beglova, of course, on the point guard spot. We have number 5, Belyakova. We have Widmer, I believe, with number 7. Kolosovskaya with number 17. And Maria Vadeva guarding the paint together with Widmer. On Switzerland side, trios with Talman, Roll, Kasongo, and Giroud. Talman brings it up, hands it over to Kasongo, who's been very active in the first quarter. Roll. Again, much movement, much energy to be put in by Switzerland, and travel as she started to dribble too late, was already on her way to the basket, makes it a travel turnover for Switzerland. And Beglova brings it up again. Widmer outside. Looking for Vadieva. Guarded by Giroud. Switch underneath, but gets Kasongo behind her. Turnaround jump shot is good. And then we see that the second biggest player of Switzerland is still like 2 feet shorter than Vadieva. So the height advantage comes into play again. How much energy is left in the Swiss team for the second half? How proud will they be able to defend their good performance in the first half? Kasongo with the ball fake. Baseline is almost a foul on the shot by Trius. Had to heave it up. Was no good. Last second shot. Great defense by Russia to provoke that. And Beglova brings it up again. Vadieva open on the wing. Seen very agile Russian players roll to Talman. That's not enough to get a foul. Vadieva again camping underneath the offensive basket. Wasn't back in time, but in the right spot to get that pass off the turnover. Kasongo. Again, baseline. Well guarded by Vadieva. Giroud takes it to the basket. Back out to Talman. Good hands by Beglova. Fast break possibility goes all the way. Great hands by Alexia Roll. Wasn't in position necessary to get that steal, but was quick enough to knock the ball away. Which makes it a denied fast break and possibility to defend Russia in half court. Beglova. Vadieva again, and Kasongo with the foul. So the offense runs through Vadieva right now. Can be found outside, inside, posting up, but always looked for by her passing teammates. Let's see if she can take further advantage of that. Beglova. Talman left her open for free for a millisecond, but got back out. Now she's open again. Beglova for 2, no rebound, Trius. Crossover didn't work. Beglova was there. Trius gets it again. Widmer gets it, and then in the end it's Giroud with the ball. But an 8-second violation by Switzerland. 8 seconds time to get it over the half court. If they don't do that, that's an automatic turnover. With all the 50-50 balls in the middle, no possession switch. Trius got it in her hands. Great pass. Oh, that rims out. And the rebound goes to Giroud. Bad luck for Russia. So 8 seconds to get over half court. If we don't do that, then It's an automatic turnover. Giroud again from outside. Now she hits it for 2. Has been practicing throughout the first half. Not a shot we normally see from her during her League A games, but today it might become a weapon in the end. Beglova over to Vadieva again. No look pass outside from free from the corner. No good. Rebound Wittmer. Hands up. No foul, but 2 points by Russia. Talman. Both teams picking up the pace right now. Might have gotten a bit more energy out of those halftime drinks. Kasongo, rolling to the basket. Tuyus, step back, 3-pointer, no good. Roll, shot fake, ball fake, great crossover. Too bad she missed that. Did everything right, except for the shot she missed. Another shot missed from close range by Russia. Kolosovskaya, the miss. Tuyus, Giroud. Takes Vadeva to the basket and gets fouled, gets to the line. We've been talking about fatigue. No showing of any fatigue in that in the start of the second quarter. Back to first quarter mode for Switzerland. Being very aggressive and mobile. But now has to hit his free throws in order to get back into this game, or at least reduce the margin to a 20 to 10 point deficit. Beglova. New entry for Russia. Underneath the basket with number 14. I'll give you the name in a few seconds. 3-pointer Russia missed. Kasongo with the rebound. Tips it over to Giroud, who handles the playmaking spot for a few seconds. Talman gets it. Giroud. Twos underneath. Goes back out. 2 screens. Gets the ball. Great curl by Roll. Was all the way through. Back out to Talman for 3. Would be a good shot. Too bad she missed it. Back on the other side, Russia. A bit quicker now than in the first quarter, but there was nobody guarding. Anyway, that was Belyakova, coast to coast, without any defense. Maybe a misunderstanding there between Roll and the defender. Talman, a bit naive with that pass. And the next foul. In order to prevent the easy hoop for Russia, Belyakova will get 2 free throws. Unsportsmanlike foul, I believe, for Talman. Wasn't going for the ball, there was going for the woman, not the man. A bit too much for the refs. That makes it 2 free throws plus possession for Russia. And we're back to the free throw line again, where Russia has gotten most of its lead from. And we have a new entry on the Swiss side as well. Yannick Roth with her second appearance in the Swiss national team after playing a few minutes against Greece. Made the trip over there, came back here, now in the second row of this defense. Oh, they switched to a 3-2, I believe. So a couple of new entries for Russia. We'll see, most likely see the whole team that Russia's brought here. Natalia Vieru is back. He's been part of the starting lineup. Then went to the bench pretty quickly. Hasn't appeared yet again, but is here now. Roll misses the layup, the easy layup, judging by her facial expression after missing it. But she drew the foul, gets 2 free throw opportunities instead of the and one. Misses the first. We'll give you the detailed statistics as soon as the score is finished. Hits the second. 25-point game at this point. Schwartz comes back for Kasongo. So Selina Maiga is on the floor for Russia. I will do that one, number 14, together with Vieru, who takes one dribble, power move to the basket. Great shooting form on that left hand. Easy layup for her after the spin move. Generally see great communication between the center players on the field on the Russian side. Almost gets to the basket and then hesitates a bit too much. Turnover is the consequence. Vieru tries the spin move again. Yannick Roth hangs on to it but couldn't deny the force of Vieru with 4 quick points after coming in late in this third quarter. Roll. Now we see Roth on the wing. Gets the step. Schwartz. Ooh, inside out. Well, long two-pointer by the big fellow, I wanted to say. That's a bit too American right here. By the big woman inside for Switzerland. Great move to get herself open and then the score from the deep two-point range. Next three-point shot off by Beglova. Giroud tries to go all the way. Out to Tuyus. Sizing up for three. No good. Rebound. Giroud. And then again tangled up. One hand on the ball and then on Beglova. Next foul for Marielle Giroud, number 9 in Swiss colors. Her third foul. Third team foul as well for Switzerland. No penalty shots yet. As the score gets more and more lopsided as we advance through this third quarter. Schwartz waiting for the block, didn't get it. Maiga from mid-range, no good. Giroud hustling for the ball, but off her leg. Lucky she got the ball. Wittmer's knee might have been in between that. Giroud will get it for the inbound baseline. 4-0 again for Switzerland. Switzerland trailing by 27. Victory most likely out of reach, but maybe a few good possessions like the three-point try by Yannick Roth. Hustles again back to her own, to get her own rebound. Buried under Maiga. Hopefully she didn't twist an arm or something underneath there. Seems to be okay. Great hustle to get her own shot back almost. Might have been a little nervous on the release. But ready to get the offensive rebound. Speaks for the spirit that the Swiss team has brought here, despite the open score we've seen here, Russia leading by 27. That's not the main objective here to win. The main objective, as said by Milenko Tomic, is to see a progression today, to face a very, very good team today and to really show off some progress, or to get some progress out of it in order to maybe beat Bulgaria in the third group match that is still to be played for Switzerland. This will be in February. This qualification round extends over 1.5 years, and will finish in November 2016. So this November, February 2016, and November 2016 will be the windows in which these games have to be played. Schedule tells us that there will be, I believe, one more game. The Bulgaria game will be in February, I believe. And then the rematches against Bulgaria, of course, Greece and Russia that they're facing here. Giroud, Shot clock expired. None of the Swiss players really aware of that. Never mind. Next possession for Russia, as Ksenia Lievchenko is handling the ball. Almost only bench players on the floor right now. Great crossover by Lievchenko. But active hands by Switzerland. 2-on-1 fast break possibility. Roll goes all the way, misses. But Schwartz with the rebound. Roth out to Fora. Ball movement the key right now for Switzerland. Giroud from outside, no good. Faded there on the screen to get the open shot. And then Maiga is quicker, fouled by Roll to prevent the layup again. And we'll have a look at the foul numbers that Switzerland has. Kassongo has 3, Talman has 3, Giroud has 3, Roll with 2, Tuyus with 2, and Fora with 2. So no player except for Yannick Roth on the floor right now with less than 2 fouls. But that won't matter much in the end, as we see Evita Herminiard checking back in for Nancy Fora, and Talman coming back in for her Fribourg teammate Alexia Roll. Curious to see if we'll see more of the Swiss team, of the Swiss bench, as the game goes on. Talman. Oh, almost with the ankle breaker there. Ball stays with Switzerland. Roth gets open. Schwartz, again from outside. That's also something we've seen a couple of times today, that the big players on the Swiss team have to take outside shots. That speaks to the height advantage and to the advantage in general for the Russian team. Great three-point shot there, pure three-point shot by Maria Sherepanova. Who else but her today? Hitting from deep. Same play as before for Yannick Roth. Gets open, gets to the basket somehow, but stops too early, gets blocked from behind. And great passing on the fast break for Russia, provoking the next foul against Switzerland. Let's see if it's somebody that is already in foul trouble. Nope, it's Leda Schwartz with her first foul today. Sherepanova at the line once again. Let's check in with the Russian statistics. We're still owing you that. Sherepanova was perfect from everywhere on the floor up to now. Offensive rebound by Vieru. Missed. 3-on-1 fast break. Three is open in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound in the hands of Talman, but slipped right out into behind the Swiss basketball banners. Lievchenko on the inbound. Sherepanova tries to get open. Maiga has to come over. Then it's Lievchenko again. Oh, blows by Talman. Great lob pass inside to Maiga, who can't finish. Lievchenko for 3, nobody there. Oh, great shooting by Russia. Have to hand it to him. Was open. That's not necessarily always the easiest shot to make if you're that open. Herminiard, quick on the pass outside to Tuyus. Hands already up with the Russian defenders. Leila Schwartz again from outside. That's too far out. Even though she hit the first one, that's not necessarily her shot. Especially with no inside presence, or less inside presence for Switzerland. That's the end of the third quarter. 36-point lead for Russia. Commanding lead at that. What made the difference in this third quarter? Russia started hitting from outside, started running the break a bit more, forcing their fast breaks, layup points if possible. Whereas Switzerland resorted to fouling in order to prevent the easy points, but that enabled Russia to go to the line time and time again. And if we take a look at the statistics, the Russian team has by now shot 18 free throws, made 14 out of them. Switzerland's at 8 out of 14. But most of these free throw attempts were generated through very aggressive fast break plays. The rest, the clean plays, most of the time went in. Cherepanova leading the score there for the Russian team. 11 points, 4 out of 4 from the field, 2 for 2 inside the three-point line, 2 out of 2 outside the three-point line, and 50% free throw shooting from her side. 11 points, great performance by her in just 10 minutes. And let's not forget that a few of these players are not that old. Sharapanova's 26. But if we look at where she at Vadyeva, for example, she's only turned 17 years old. Number 15, 17-year-old Maria Vadyeva, already scoring in bunches, as we see here. Herminiard loses Levchenko for the three-pointer and hits it for three. Great shot, Herminiard. Two-pointer. Still a great shot. After leaving Levchenko in the desert. Cherepanova continues her tier. 5 for 5 out of from 2-point, 3 for 3 from 2-point range. 5 for 5 overall, except for one free throw. A perfect shooting performance from her. As we see Nadezh Klimov for the first time underneath the basket. Almost a turnover, saved by Twius. Takes it one-on-one. Surprise three-point shot. Goes in, again a two-pointer. So 2 times the foot on the line for Switzerland, but 2 sweet shots for Switzerland. That might build up the morale a bit more again for these last 9 minutes that are still to be played. Widmer with a great fade leaves Giroud. Can't control the rebound ball again for Russia. So now I believe we see a bit of fatigue on the Swiss side of things. Especially on those presumably secure balls like the normal rebound Giroud could have grabbed here. Giroud gets somehow blocked or missed it. Totally missed it, I don't know. Never mind. Almost a turnover again. Inbounding is Switzerland. They're a bit of a back and forth. Clément. Back to Thalmann again. Herminiard comes out. Scored the last points for Switzerland. Takes it to the hole again. Misses the layup, but Giroud is there again. 3-point shot. Twius, no good. Rebound, Clément. So a few offensive rebounds in a row for Switzerland. Herminiard passes by Vadyeva, but then turned the corner too early. So Vadyeva didn't even have to move to get back into contesting that pass. Got the turnover. Twius again for 3. She'll shoot all night and she'll hit eventually, like we see here. 3-point shot for Twius, this time feet behind the line. So a clean 3-point shot. Foul off the ball by Herminiard. Held back Levchenko. And a timeout. For Switzerland. As we take another look at the Swiss statistics. For all of you who are wondering where I get those from, it's FIBA Europe, all in one word, FIBAEurope.com, and then search for Group F. Eurobasket Women on top, top left corner. Then it's Group F, and you'll see the game between Russia and Switzerland, where you can follow the live statistics as well. Yes, Vadieva with 20 points, 17 years of age, 20 points, 5 rebounds. Widmer with 9 points and 10 rebounds, almost a double-double. Flirting with it there. Then we have Sharapanova with 13 points. Those might be the 3 biggest influences of the game. Except maybe for Belyakova. She's only 1 of 5 from behind the line, behind the 3-point line. Longest playing time though. You have it with Beglova, who brought up the ball most of the times. Vadieva there to break the press by Switzerland. Nadej Clement stuck in her tracks there. Russian player sort of bounces off her, and then that's an automatic foul off the ball. On the ball even. Vadieva. Great pass. Great pass. Great vision by Vadieva. Serves it up for Tatiana Widmer, who now has a double-double thanks to her. Great team play on that play for Russia. Talman. Clement with the screen. Leaves trees open for another three-pointer. That's what she does all her career. Should be known to any nation in this world that she's able to shoot that three all game long. Now she seems to have found her rhythm. Kolosovskaya underneath to Vadieva, misses the shot. Talman brings it up. Over to Kutunic, who's seeing her first minutes in this game. Playing for Fribourg normally, so she's accustomed to these rims and to this floor. Talman gets doubled by Vadieva and the foul. So Vadieva with 20 points, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. The most beautiful one a couple of moments ago. And on the Swiss side of things, we have Karen Tuyes with 13 points, 3 out of 10. She took about every three-point opportunity. That's normal for her, and that's what she's supposed to do. Hit 3 of them in the end, and a 2-pointer with a foot on the line. So we're at about 40%, which is a good percentage. Offensive foul by Nadej Clement. Didn't set the screen properly. Then showed a little bit of hands when at the moment of impact by the Russian defensive player. Again, the bounce off and then the automatic foul against Nadej Clement, our second of that variety as well. Kolosovskaya. Beglova underneath, great pass again to Sheropo. Behind the back, no look underneath to the second center player. Don't know if she saw the opportunity there or if she just presumed there was somebody there, since Russia is running their plays very precisely today. Doesn't really matter. It was a great passing try. No fruition though. So, Beglova back to Vadieva, who's been the most dominant Russian player if we go to the scoreboard. Again, she's only 17 years old, a great prospect out of the Russian Federation. And a talent that might play a big role one day. Maybe even sooner, maybe at Euro 2017 already. Still has that jumping free throw line shot. Might be your trademark one day. Roll tries to get it up court. Bothered heavily by Beglova. Levchenko. No, Beglova. It's Beglova with the foul. So Roll sensed that there was a foul and held on to the ball as long as she got the call. Twius again for three. Again for three. That's 3 in a row for Karen Twius, making it rain. Beglova. That wakes up the Swiss bench, calling for defense right now. Shadow. Oh, offensive foul, yep. Against Maiga. Off the ball. But clearly, Giroud back in for the inbound. 5 minutes left in this Group F matchup. That will most likely go to Russia. But against the Swiss team that has presented itself well, especially with Karen Twius, even though she misses this easy opportunity. Again, the balance was the problem. She was already diving forward while trying to attempt that layup. Too much grip on those shoes, maybe. Ball stays in Switzerland's possession. So an easy basket. Missed by Karen Twius. Still has 15 points. Roll. Clément, the roll. Too late, a bit too late, but Roll takes the care in a different way. Almost foul on the rebound by Giroud. Back the other way with Sharapanova. Inside Vadieva. Should be an easy task for her. Gets the foul against a much smaller Kutunic. Caught there underneath. Foul was about the only option if she didn't want to let her score over her. As we see Safi Tolisso entering, and Karen Twius is most likely getting her last breather in this game. Don't know if she's coming back. Don't think so. Safi Tolisso on the floor for Switzerland. Vadieva with yet another free throw. Gets upped out as well. In comes, let's see, Tatiana. Is it Wittmann? No, it's Vieru, of course. Number 11 is back in. Roll gets open on the wing. Good switch by Russia. Next pass to Clément. Open 2-point shot. Giroud tries to get the rebound over her defender. Doesn't succeed. Rebound Russia. Beglova against Clément. That should be a mismatch for a point guard. She doesn't take advantage of it, but great inside play again. High-low play by Russia. Play to perfection with the end one on the end of the play. Quick passing inside. Keeping the advantage. They got out of the pass before. Don't know if this actually was an end one or not. Oh, I see. Pushing foul, unsportsmanlike. Got pushed in the back there. Free throw plus possession. Free throw didn't hit the target. Vieru. Sharapanova. Lob pass. Optimistic. Saved by Vieru. Lucky there for Russia. That pass wasn't the best one we've seen today. But with the height advantage, it's worth the try. Tolisso. Kutunic. Again, the same play as we've seen for Yannick Roth 2 times in a row. Oh, great pass by Yannick, by Alexia Roll. Toriso misses the layup, didn't touch the rim, so that should have been a next shot, but Russia got the ball first. Sharapanova, maybe again from behind the arc. Again, great shooting performance by Sharapanova. She didn't miss one shot out of the field, except for one free throw shot. Going back to the stats, that's 3 for 3 from outside and 3 for 3 from inside the three-point range. Great performance by her. In 15 minutes, of course, that's also something worth mentioning. So very effective Russian players on the floor. And a rotation that has seen every Russian player on the floor up to now. Let's see if that's the case for Switzerland as well. Should be. I think we've seen all of them, yes. Russia may be a bit more evened out, but that's simply because they have a very deep roster with a lot of talent on every position and the position subbing in for them. So that's only the logical consequence, especially if you're leading by almost 40 points. But we've seen no let-up from Russia with or without the rotation. Very evened out, talented squad that proves to be the best team that Switzerland has ever played against. After a slow start, they got in it. And they will take this home in about 3 minutes. As we see Toriso on the playmaking spot. Handoff with Marielle Giroux. Beglova gets in the way. That's a foul, the 4th team foul on Russia. So from now on it will be 2 free throws. As Nancy Fora and Annik Roth get ready to sub in. Coming in for Ljubica Kutunic and Alexia Roll. Applauded by the crowd. Toriso finding Fora, who will most likely share the playmaking spot with Annik Roth if she's not going out on the wing. We'll see. Beglova, quick transition play for Russia. Too high. I didn't know that was possible. Too high. The pass to Vieru. Toriso. Again, the handoff, this time with Schwartz. Underneath is Fora. Might get open now on the wing. Doesn't use both screens, but gets Sharapanova to turn around and lays it in. Ooh, again, quick dribbles, quick hesitations, and quick pump fakes by Nancy Fora. Getting the defender to turn, and again, great inside play by Russia. The tip pass, the touch pass by Belyakova for the easy deuce underneath. Fora. Annik Roth. Over to Fora again. Most of the play still outside of the arc. Now penetration by Fora. A bit of a movement. Left side hook shot by Annik Roth. Had to put it up. Ooh, ankle breaker somehow. Wasn't because of the movement. Great bounce pass inside again. Maiga to Vieru. So very impressive inside play by Russia, especially the passes between the centers and the power forwards that are on the floor. Sometimes quicker than lightning, to be exact. As we see Vieru at the line. 11 points. 4 rebounds. Let's see. Missing the second, but Schwartz almost mishandled that rebound. But she got it back eventually. Clément. Toriso. Annik Roth doesn't get open. For the other option. Only sees the legs of Sapova. And has to throw it somewhere. Bounce pass against the knee of Sapova. Out of bounds. Switzerland stays in possession with 10 points on the shot clock as we go to the statistics again. Let's see if we get a rebound advantage now. It's +8 for Russia. Still not that much if you're leading by almost 40 points. So great work by Switzerland on that in that category. Let's see for the assists. We have 25 assists by Russia on 31 scored field goals. And we've seen that to be true as we saw the game. Almost every time the ball went inside. That wasn't the last station forward. No backing down for 5 seconds or something. It was just a quick move, turn around something, creating something mostly out of a size mismatch, or even handing it off to the next player. So quick ball movement also on the inside between the big players, and that is what enabled those assist statistics to go up that far. Only 6 unassisted field goals for Russia, who's now into a 3-2 zone to finish out the half. Yannick Roth, maybe, no. Rebound in Russian hands. Novikova, Levchenko against Fora. First matchup that is even size-wise. Sapova against Toriso. As we see Switzerland getting very close to their defenders, resorting to their quickness in the end to maybe get back, but then somebody missed out on the rotation and immediately Russia takes advantage of it. Raisa Mushina with the score. Again, of a great assist by her teammate, Toriso, showing us the handles. Clément. Roth is open for 3 from the wing with the off glass. The bank is open for Yannick Roth on that 3-point shot. Might as well be her first. It is her first, as I recall seeing only one missed 3-pointer in the statistics. So first points for the national squad as Fora steps out of bounds. That's the disadvantage you have if you have 3 referees on the floor. Every step over the line will be seen. So Yannick Roth with her first 3-pointer off glass. Doesn't matter, first 3 points for her. National team career. Also just turned 19 years old, so another young player on the floor. As we see Russia again pressing the luck from behind the 3-point line. Except for Sherepanova, nobody really succeeded from there. Yannick Roth sending Fora to the other side. That opens up the floor for Schwartz. Too much. Already thought about the take to the basket. Gets the travel, gets hit with the travel. Ball goes to Russia again for the last 14 seconds and most likely the last offensive possession of this game. Russia has been dominant throughout 3 quarters. Slow start. Great interception by Schwartz. What did I say? That wasn't the last offensive possession. Great up and under. Too bad she missed that. Rebound with Vieru. 4 seconds left. Russia takes it to the basket again. No playing out and waiting for it to end. Fora from half court. No good. Russia wins this game by a landslide as expected, but didn't necessarily. The score doesn't necessarily reflect the performance of the Swiss team today. Very, very ambitious, very mobile, very aggressive throughout 40 minutes. A bit of fatigue coming in at the end of the first and at the end of the second half. We've seen the whole Swiss team perform well today. No major let-ups from anyone. And maybe that's just the limit right now for this Swiss team against a very, very composed Russian team that deservedly takes this victory home today. 86-48 is the final score. Fueled by great inside play and very, very precise Sherepanova on the outside. Winke, winke, as we say in Swiss German for the Russian team. Have a safe trip home. Same goes for my colleagues right on the left of us here underneath the roof. As the Swiss team comes together the last time for getting a deserved applause from the crowd. was a very good performance in the face of a very, very good opponent. And as said by Milenko Tomic, the best team that the Swiss team has ever played against, and not a bad game for the Swiss selection. So that's basically it. We'll check in one last time with the statistics to give you a last look at it. 49% field goal percentage. 49.2% from the floor for Russia versus 27.9. 54 from 2-point range and 33 from 3-point range. Slight advantage in the rebounds, 44 to 37. 26 assists versus 12 assists. And pretty evened out throughout, except for the score, which is basically due to the great inside play that Russia showcased today. What's left to say is thank you to over 100 viewers. Merci beaucoup à plus de 100 Spectateurs ce soir. Vielen Dank an alle, die zugeschaut haben, die Heime. Wir lassen es bei dem letzten Bild bewenden und schließen natürlich auf Schweizerdeutsch, ich kann ja gar nicht anders. Und wünschen auch allen russischen Zuschauern Bolshoye Spasibo. Gute Nacht miteinander.